We've been asked a number of times to take this Cobra out in the water, so today we're going to be doing a full-length video on us taking this out, having some fun in the water, and we also managed to get the vehicle that goes along with this Cobra. Now they're both owned by the same person, and they are currently both being sold together as a package. So this is a 1951 Mercury Woody. This one was restored about 15 years ago, and it got a number of awards at shows. And they just look so incredible right beside each other. So we're going to take this guy out on the water today, and then we're going to take this one on the road. Now I'll do a little walk around here of the Mercury so you can see the level of restoration that's been done. Let's just take a look here at the engine bay. You can see the meticulous restoration that's been done to this, right down to the stickers on the oil bath have been replaced. They've got the original style braided wiring on here. They've really gone to quite the extent to make sure that this is an as-is restoration. I've had quite a close look at this vehicle myself. Being in the automotive trade for a number of years, specifically working on the older vintage vehicles, I have to say this is quite the restoration. They've done quite a lot of work on this to make it as it was. Even this tar style insulation on the firewall, you can see that they've restored that as well back to the way it was. So there hasn't been any upgrades on that, but that is actually the same style of tar that they would have used when they first released this vehicle. As well as all of the chrome on the car has also been buffed up and replated in some places. So all of that has been meticulously repaired as well and restored. Again, this is a 15-year-old restoration, so there's going to be some wear and tear. Quite honestly, I prefer the older restorations because it gives it a bit more personality. It looks like it would have looked when it came out of the factory. It doesn't have that new car smell, so to say. And you can see here on the back, this has all been painted on. So that's not actual real wood. This is just somebody who's done painting to match the wood here. But the sides, this is actually all real wood that's been installed on here. Now as for the inside of the vehicle, has a brand new headliner, the matching seats as well, new carpet. It's all been restored quite well. And again, I'm focused on details, being in this trade for a long time, and you can see none of these are stripped. They're all perfectly placed, perfectly positioned. This is a really, really nice restoration, whoever did this job. Well, now we've done our little walk around of the car. We're gonna pack some stuff up and hit the road. We're going to be boating around beside the Cobra to get some shots from the side here, and we're gonna be taking out that Century. This is actually one of the owner's personal boats that he has here. If you're familiar at all with our Rat Rod series, we're also restoring a Century at the moment too. But this is a Coronado, this one, and I'll just show you guys that one real quick as well. Well, we made it to the boat launch. We're down here at Cal Lake. Absolutely beautiful lake here in the Okanagan. So this lake actually has an algae bloom in the summertime, and it turns the lake this absolutely vibrant color of green. So we're gonna get some beautiful shots with this cobra here today. So here you can see some of that green color coming through. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Incredibly clear as well. There we go, we got both the boats in the water here. The Century right beside the Cobra. Crystal clear water. What makes this boat so unique? By the mid-50s, Chris Craft was not going to be outdone by any other manufacturer, including General Motors, who had just introduced the stylish Corvette. The body of the Corvette was molded out of polyester resin and fiberglass cloth. Chris Craft then stepped up to the plate in 1955 and built one of the most radical designs in history, the Cobra. To quote the sales literature, "This daringly styled speedster is exceptionally smooth, riding at flashy speeds, and is distinguished by its low, beamy hull and its raised engine cowl and tail fin with glistening gold finish." The hatches and fin were made of fiberglass, which complemented the traditional mahogany construction. Now, this particular boat was found back in 1973, sitting in a lakeside garden in Cumbria, England. After 16 years of sitting in that garden, she was then gently coaxed out of that area and brought to Shepherd's Boatyard, who begun the first restoration back in 1989. The price of the Cobra back in 1955 was a little over $6,000. You had a choice of 3 engines, a straight 6 with 158 horsepower, a 200 horsepower Chrysler Hemi, or the ultimate option, a Cadillac engine with 285 horsepower. This particular Cobra, however, was equipped with the 200 horsepower Chrysler Hemi. This sales sheet shows the options that were picked when the boat was first manufactured and shipped to New York. Only 2 ever produced of the 55 21-foot Cobras came to Europe. One of them was owned by Agar Khan and kept in the south of France, while the other, the one in the video, was owned by a butcher named Brooker, who was a member of the Windermere Motorboat Racing Club. Brooker's Cobra, which he raced quite regularly, had its own claim to fame when she acted as an escort launch to the royal party during the Queen's tour of the realm after the coronation. It was then purchased by a Mr. Brady in 1973. Sports Boat magazine then covered the first restoration of the Cobra that was completed in 1990 on the Shepherd's lot, where it's once again driven on Lake Windermere. That particular restoration was led by Shepherd's foreman boat builder Brian Cartmill and chief engineer David Bateman. Ronnie Jones installed a new upholstery which imitates the original color and pattern. In 2018, we received a phone call from the family of the longtime owner Jack Brady, who had passed away. All they knew about it was that it was a Chris Craft and it had once raced on Lake Windermere. Andrew Middleton then flew over to the UK to inspect the boat and help them list the Cobra up for sale using our brokerage. The boat then found its new owners, who wanted to work extensively with us to bring the restoration back up to show level. The bottom was then completely rebuilt, and it's now a 5200 no-soak bottom. Original reed and print silicone bronze fasteners were used, and the bottom is now painted with the correct gold and black color scheme. The gold paint matches the fin and trailer, and the black paint on the bottom has the correct graphite powder mixed in. The deck and hull sides are also now skinned with a 3mm marine plywood, and the new book-matched mahogany has been epoxy/bonded to the new inner hull. The fin was completely restored, with any imperfections in the fiberglass eliminated, and the fit has been corrected, as they are notoriously hard to fit. The fin itself even has matching numbers, which is rare for a Cobra, as at the factory, it would likely take multiple attempts to find a set of hatches that fit. The original numbers matching 331 CI Chrysler Marine Hemi has also been restored to a very high level and painted to match a sample of the original paint that was uncovered on rebuild. All the gauges and the interior were redone as per original and restored to a very high level. The wiring is period correct, right down to the correct copper staples that were used, and the steering wheel was also completely restored, as well as the aircraft-style throttle that was fitted. This particular boat also includes an extremely rare Chris Craft hour gauge, which has been completely restored, but is currently uninstalled in case you want to take it to a judge show. The trailer that goes along with it is a custom-built Ryan trailer that was painted to match the boat, as well as custom wheels that are included.
it, yeah, you really want to give it a good wipe down then. Any boat. You guys typically do that? Okay, a nice full morning afternoon here on Kalamalka Lake. We've just brought this 1955 Chris Craft Cobra out onto the water, into the green waters of Kalamalka Lake. It's stunningly gorgeous. The boat is a 21-foot Chris Craft Cobra with the 331 Chrysler Hemi Marine engine in it. Everything has been done to the nines on this boat. No shortcuts, no compromise. We've done our utmost to create a Concours level boat here. Attention to detail. Doing things correctly is very, very important for Absolute Classics Marine. This boat is currently for sale through our brokerage division. You can see it on our website. Something not to be missed. Only 55 built and probably only maybe 30 left in the world of that 55. Unique, sexy, and very dramatically styled in true Chris Craft form. This boat was found in the UK probably 5 years ago. I flew over, surveyed the boat, and was able to convince the young couple that it was something worth marketing properly. So it was marketed through our brokerage division, and then a client stepped forward and had the boat restored. So it's been a multiple year restoration on this boat. We're proud of the work that we did. When it was at the Vancouver International Boat Show in Vancouver, it was the hit of the show. I mean, of all the boats and money that was spent at getting those boats to the Vancouver Boat Show, this boat attracted a lot of attention, and it's simply because it's unique, it's wood, it's very stylish, and we were happy to take it there.
That's going to wrap the video up today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any more questions, we'd love to answer them for you in the comments, or you can always send us an email. Thanks for watching the video.